Hey, good people, it's your boy Honest Blade. And before we get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and please share the video because it's not cool being mean. Yeah, I said it. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Only like one person gonna actually get that joke until it catches on. But anyways, I just want to come on here because I haven't really spoken to you guys in a minute, and I just want to get some couple things off my head. Nothing bad, really, like not really bad other than just ongoing stuff. Good news is my mental's been pretty good to me lately. Been pretty good. Now, because I think I spoke about this in the past. My medicines, which I took them yesterday. And I took them Tuesday. I'm not gonna take them today. I'm gonna take my allergy medication because they've been cutting the grass outside my area because I'm about to go out later. But outside my allergy medication, I'm not gonna touch my depression medication because, like I said, sometimes it's messing my bowel movements. And the worst time we have a bowel issue is when I'm literally about to go out. I'm not using the public train station bathrooms. That's like entering Silent Hills with a ton of baggage, knowing that you're not gonna get past the first enemy. But anyways, life's been pretty good so far mentally. I like work's been a little bit exhausted. Like yesterday, and I'm gonna say I told this to my roommate. No one gave me an attitude. Like I'll be online, mother effort, say like anyone gave me like attitude sass, but Lada was extremely busy. And I was so glad when the day ended. And then my friend, who I'm gonna go help out this Saturday with some housework like I always do, she needed me to come to her house because she wanted to order Chinese food. And obviously she's elderly, so she can't get downstairs. But thankfully, it didn't take that long for the Chinese food to get there. And like I said, it's like right across the street from her. Like she's right across the street from my job, my main job. So like I'm like whatever, but I was like so tired. I just wanted to go home. I didn't even go. I was gonna go out last night, but I was tired. Work really had me exhausted. Like not a like no attitude, but it was a very busy day. But before I get started, I do want to bring up this conversation I saw on Twitter. Then I got a couple other things I want to talk about as well. Life stuff that I'm gonna end it, doy. But this here, first and foremost, I'm not really gonna be here to bash the guy's language because spoiler, my speech, and I was born and raised here, isn't perfect. I have that. It's due to me having a speech impediment, delays, blah 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 blah. But I'm not here to teach his speech impediment. But it's what this guy complained about is what kind of irked my spirit. So let's go, and I hope this listen works just fine. Matter of fact, for the safety of it, so you guys can actually hear it, I'm gonna take my headphones off because I want to make sure you guys can hear it. Then I'll put my headphones back in. Okay, let's go. Now you want to make me look silly.
Bro, being streamer, being an Asian, being like right beside black streamer, bro, it's so hard to not to say the N word, bro. Like, bro, imagine saying N word, and your whole career is gone, bro. Like, it's how you know how hard is that, bro? Being a streamer, this is the hard part, bro. If you're not black, bro, this is the hardest part of all time. Like, bro, imagine saying one, your whole career is gone, bro. Like, gone, bro. You feel me? Like, how the fuck? Like, and it's a live stream. You cannot delete, you cannot edit. You feel me? It's so hard to do that, bro. So you can say off stream? I mean, shit. Okay, so first, let me get back. Hold on. Okay, so as you heard this guy's name is Ray. I don't know much about Ray. Oh, Ray, hush it. Now you want to play when I'm not even using you no more. Thank you. Um, hush. Um, anyways, it's streaming anyway. Now his speech, whatever. Like I said, I'm not gonna make fun of that because I have a speech impediment, and and I talk funny to a lot of people. So why would I make fun? Why would I make fun of someone else not speaking proper English? However, it's the whole N word thing, and I'm not trying to be here like a whole social justice warrior, trying to be woke. Y'all, a lot of you bitches come where y'all use that word woke. Oh, my light went off. That's cute. That's real cute. Oh, it died. Even cuter. Anyway, so we're gonna do that now. So I'm not here to make fun of nobody. That's not it. But however, I'm so tired of people who are non-black or not biracial. I mean, mixed with black. Always with this fascination with the N word. First of all, it's just a word, and if the word is rooted from with the hard er, I have said both before. Um,
It's rooted with race and slavery in a derogatory term towards black people, which anyone with a basic education knows that. And now, yes, while a lot of people still debate about this today, no one should say it, but a lot of black people, in their way, use the word nigga as a way of taking back a word that meant as to be derogatory, like less than doo doo in the ground, turn it to like a term of endearment. It can be used many ways. The word nigga is very versatile, more versatile than most gays. But it's just something, it's like, okay, you're not a black person, you really shouldn't be saying that word. And to me, it's kind of simple because I don't see the I don't say the trying to get the right wording of it. My speech is kicking my butt. I don't say slurs that deals with Latino people. I don't say slurs that deal with Asian people because you're not supposed to say that. That's just messed up. That's just like, you're a piece of shit if you do something like that. So I wouldn't do that to a person for no reason. Like I ended up, besides the regular curse words, bitch, motherfucker, etc., work just fine. So I don't see to go the extra mile to use racial slurs against a group of people to be insulting. The English vocabulary is very vast. Hell, you could insult somebody by even using curse words if you're really good at the English language. But my whole thing is this: it's not hard to avoid saying the word nigga, especially if you're not black, because it's not just about streaming. It's just if it's not in your vocabulary, you won't need to say it. Or it's like also another thing, time and place. Like, let's be real, people. The person you get in front of the camera is not the person you get behind closed doors. That goes for me as well. If you know you and your friends, and you got your black friends, 'cause a lot of black friends give their white friends or non-black friends the pass. I've seen them with my own two eyes, so I know it's real. If you use that word where you're not on stream, unless your friend snitches on you or records you without permission, who's going to clock your tea? However, if you're on live stream, you have to be very mindful of your behavior. That's just in general. Like, not just screwing saying the N word itself. You have to be, excuse me, you have to be very mindful of your behavior. Because if you're just saying whatever, you say whatever little thing that pops in your mind, screw to saying the N word, you might say something that's like insulting towards women, insulting towards disabled people, insulting someone's religion if you're not mindful of what's coming out your mouth. Now, it's one thing someone just doesn't like you, then they're gonna have a problem with anything you say. But it could be someone who highly respects you. You slip up, say something really, really messed up, and then look at you like, yo, I know you think like that. I can't believe I wasted my time supporting you. I will never deal with you again. Like, I can't undo the past, but seeing how that's how you think and that's how you talk, I will never deal with you again. And you now have yourself to blame. So saying like, oh my God, if I say the N word, if I say the N word on stream, that could kill my career. That could kill my career. Then just don't say it on stream. And it shouldn't be in your vocabulary because you're clearly not black. But regardless of what you do, because I can't control what other people say, especially when they're by themselves or with their loved ones. You can say what you want. You can say the most vile thing in the world, just so be caught. Don't get recorded saying it. Obviously, not that's not me saying you should, but if you do something in private, only God knows what you did. But once you make it public, that's why even with me, I'm a small streamer. Do I hope to grow? Of course, but I still have to be mindful. Yes, I curse. Yes, I say talk my smack. I'm not no angel, but you are responsible for what you say. And if you worry about getting canceled, then don't do things that's going to get you canceled. Like, I'll use a good example. Look at Infiltration. Infiltration is one of the best fighting game players in the world. No one can take that away from Infiltration. Because due to his actions against his ex-wife and his mouth, that mouth of his, Infiltration his gaming career is in the toilet. It's because he does not know how to have any tact. Had he known to have some tact, or even after the whole situation with his ex, he truly calmed himself, he still would be doing well in the fighting game circuit today. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't enter tournaments and stuff, but look how big he was before the things about him came to light versus how he is now. I even have a video with some people like the clown here. I saw annoying. It's like I posted a while ago on a short with infiltration, it says the N word, which did not help matters. And he was trying to use that as an example to insult somebody in his chat. Mind you, it's someone in my chat right now. This is not a live video. This is recorded. I'll be somewhere in Manhattan at the time this video is uploaded to you guys to watch. My point is, if I'm like, someone's in the chat said something really mean to me, and I go back saying, well, that's why so-and-so is no longer here. Ha. No one's going to care what that person in the chat said to me. They're going to care how I responded. So you got to be mindful of what you say. Your actions have consequences. Words have consequences. And it's not about, oh, we're such in a soft era, this day and age, you got to be so careful what you're saying. If you're so worried about your true self coming out at the wrong time, then you need to do some inner workings with yourself. Because if you're like, oh, I'm so scared to say the N word on stream. If I say the N word on stream, my whole streaming career is over. You know how hard it is to be a streamer? Actually, that's not the hardest part being a streamer. The hardest part being a streamer is keeping your audience engaged, keep up with the schedule, being consistent, and being someone that people don't mind supporting. Because no one owes you support. Now, yes, you could work for it. You could, feel like, you've done the work to get the acknowledgement. You could put a lot of hard work behind yourself, but no one owes you support. Not a damn soul. Not a damn soul. So that's why, despite my flaws, and like I said, I try to be as authentic as possible. Like, I'm not going to say the honest you get on camera is 100% the honest you get off camera. That's a lie. But I try to be the most authentic version of myself as possible. And without the whole depression and being super boring. Like, that's part of the reason I sometimes like get scared of being in front of the camera. As a long time I've been doing this, it's because I'm like, damn, maybe I'm boring as fuck. No one wants to listen to me because of my speech impediment, my stuttering that comes here and through there. People don't like that about me. So it's like a subconscious thing I keep in mind, but at the same time, I want to put myself more out there because I want my audience to get a better feel of me outside of just Nina Williams action, playing KOF for the gazillion time. This is how people get to get a better vibe of me. How people get a better, like, hey, this Onyxe dude, I can see myself supporting him becoming a member, like, shout out to Nephew, who's been a member for 2 months. Like, I can see myself buying his book. Shout out to Carlos, who recently purchased my book. Thank you again, Carlos. And that's why I like to do these things. Also, just to give you guys more of me besides gaming, because there's more to my personality besides playing a video game. And that's that. So when I saw that the other day, I'm like, well, if it's not in your vocabulary, you ain't gotta worry about saying it. Because that's so stupid. Like, people say the most asinine things and think they're so smart. Like, no, baby, that's not the hardest thing about being a streamer. It's not. There are so many other things to worry about. So many other things to worry about. But I just want to speak on that real quick because I felt it was stupid, but I wanted to talk about it. Next, this is gonna be quickie because I know not a lot of people care about this thing, but I do. Someone the other day, for those who've been following Nicki Minaj, we know about the husband she married, Mr. Kenneth Petty, and they have a child, a beautiful child they call Papa Bear. I'm pretty sure that's a nickname, not the child's actual name. I'll be gagged that's the child's actual name. But it was her son's, I want to say third, if I'm correct, third birthday recently, which is a God blessing. Wish him many, 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 many more. But Nikki took a picture of Kenneth, being at the park. And thing is, a lot of people say, oh, he's a registered SO. If you don't know what SO is, guess, but it's something I think a lot of people can figure out. He's a registered SO, so how is he at the park? And I think a lot of people, and I think it's right because both are bad. Let's keep it a $1.50. It's both are bad. People like to get a PDF file mixed with a R-worder. Now, allegedly, Kenneth is guilty of R-wording a woman named Jennifer Hoff. That's another video you guys to go look at someone else to follow all of that. But regardless, you believe Kenneth or you believe Jennifer, Kenneth is a registered SO for people of his age bracket. Kenneth is not a PDF file. So now I can understand if a woman says she's uncomfortable around Kenneth Petty. That is sound. That makes sense. There's nothing about Kenneth Petty ever doing nothing with minors. So with the whole idea that oh, why is this man at a park? Why is this man at a park? To me, like, he's not a kiddie player. If the things about Kenneth is true or alleged, he goes after people his own age. He don't go after the the ones who are watching Dora the Explorer. So when Nikki made that post and someone be like, why is her husband in the park? And another fool talk about it's her baby's birthday, but she's making it all about her husband. And Nikki read the hell out of that girl. That was a good read. And one of the parts I love the best when Nikki read that girl, and Johnny had five fucking apples, basically saying there's 24 hours in a day. Taking a picture of my husband in the park playing with our son is light work. It takes a couple seconds to take a picture, another couple seconds to upload that on my social media. So how did I make my son's birthday about my husband? You dumbass bitch. And I'm like, and that's another thing. Speaking of Nicki Minaj, and this goes for a lot of celebrities, but Nicki, since I'm a big Nicki fan, Nicki has a lot of people like to talk mess about her, like talk about her how she acts, talk about her stats, like talk about how she interacts with her fan base, the Barbs. Meanwhile, you're so focused on Nicki, you don't support the girls you say are so better than Nicki. Like you don't support Ice Spice like that. You don't support Lotto like that. Flo Millie, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B, not even Doja. You know Doja's doing very well for herself. The same support that Nicki receives, and you keep talking smack about Nicki, but the energy you're putting on someone you dislike needs to be put to any song you actually do like. But oh, let's clock that T. The people you actually do like, no one gives a rat's ass about them really, outside of a few small handful of people, because their sales show just that, their stream shows just that. And so you have a lot of audacity to come at someone who's super duper successful. And it's not me living vicariously through Nicki, because no. It's more the fact like what barters mean so much. And there's another thing I'm gonna get into that kind of goes to that subject as well, with the blue check marks. Well, I can't stand a lot of them. You say you can't stand this person. This person irks your effing spirit. Right? Right? Reestablish that you do not like this person. Yet, like clockwork, you're always talking about this person. Every chance you get, why? And you know, we can still block people on Twitter. I know Elon's stupid self is trying to get rid of that. You can still block someone on Twitter, but you don't see nothing from them. If you truly cannot stand can't stand Nicki Minaj, why not just block her so you don't see her on your timeline? You don't see no mention of her for your timeline. But no, Nicki gives you engagement for your little check that you need for Elon Musk. Your little pathetic, pitiful check you need for Elon Musk with your damn blue check. So that's why you keep her name in your mouth. And you look stupid. You're not funny, you're not clever. I don't care you got a hit tweet. Get a hit bank account. Get a hit life. Get a real hit for your fave. I got a hit tweets before. They're not that hard. You just gotta say something that everybody else was thinking at that time, but then wasn't smart enough, quick enough to say it, or felt too afraid to say it, or didn't know how to say it properly where to get good engagement. But getting a hit tweet ain't all that. Loser. But moving on, blue check marks. You know what I really despise about blue check marks? They will literally say anything, even the most obscene shit to get a response, to get traction. Like you could say, let's say I'm gonna use something that's factual. A doctor a day keeps the dentist away. You know that saying, a doctor, not a doctor a day. Ugh, that's not factual. An apple a day keeps the dentist away. That's the saying. And a blue check mark will come in, no, a donut a day keeps the dentist away. And you're like, no, that's incorrect. It's an apple a day keeps the dentist away. And like, no, you're stupid. It's a donut a day keeps the dentist away. And you're like, are you trying to fucking gaslight me? I know that's not the phrase. I know that's not the phrase. How dare you? And they're like, yeah, and they'll argue you down so you just like stop arguing. But meantime, as you go back and forth with them, you're increasing their engagements. See, they don't care about being right. They care about engagement. So they'll say the most obscene thing for engagements. And another thing blue check marks are good for doing. Let's say something very controversial. Let's say you think, I'm going to use a good example. You think gay rights should be abolished throughout the entire country, throughout every part of the world. What's your thoughts? Knowing that there's people in certain countries that get killed for being themselves, for being members of LGBTQ. And, there's people who are out there who are fighting for their rights right now, like us trying to avoid Project 2025 in America. And it's someone like yo, they'll say the most controversial thing, the most meanest, heinous thing, just for engagement. Like another good one is dark skinned black woman, light skinned black woman. Hey fellas, which one is more attractive? A dark skinned black woman, light skinned black woman? Like they're both black. They're both beautiful in their own way. There's nothing ugly with dark skin. So why are you doing that? But the thing is, they don't care about having the moral high ground. They care about engagement. So they'll say whatever they want to fucking say, no matter how mean, how vile, how unnecessary it is, just to get that engagement. And you're like, you can't want it that bad. You cannot want it that bad. Like that's pretty sad. Like I'm not perfect. Like I said, I want Forbidden to blow up. I want I want my YouTube channel to grow. I want to get more likes, more shares. I want people to talk about me, good and bad. Obviously good, but I want to be known. Like I don't want to be like the next Maximilian. I want to be the next Honest Blade. I don't want to be the next I Show Speed. I don't want to be the next Super. I don't want to be the next Lossy girl. I can't be the Queen Lossy girl. Could never. I don't be the next. I want to be Honest Blade, but I want to make a name for myself. Never thought I would ever want that because I'm such an introvert, closed off person. I better fix that if I ever do blow up. Be careful what you wish for, kind of thing. Um, Mainly I want to get big. The main reasons I want to be able to take care of my mom so much. I love my mom to death, and I want better for my mom. If I know things take off for me in a better way, like I somehow get more funds than what I have right now. I'm just not doing too good financially right now. Doing better than I would think, but not great. Far from great. But I want to really take off in some shape, form, fashion without doing nothing FC. Like I don't want to be have to do a adult film with a wrestler and it gets on the internet and now I'm the next male Kim Kardashian. No, that's not what she did. I'm just making it a little jokey joke. But I want to take off in some way that's profitable and that's not shameful. That will help skyrocket to me some good money. Like I said, I don't need to be a billionaire. Just good money where I can do something good for my mom, take care of myself and my really close friends like my roommate, and then really do more for Forbidden. That's like my ultimate goal. I'm 34. I'll be 35 next year, God's willing. But I'm probably too old for that to ever happen. But you never know. But that's like my crazy, crazy ambition, really, because I want to take care of my mom. That's like my mom's my favorite person in the world. I really, really, really hope before my time on this earth is done that I can make sure my mom is super duper proud of me and that make sure she's financially set for the rest of her days. That's like my ultimate end goal. That's the biggest reason I want to take off. And of course, I want Forbidden I want to see my cat like Helen Strong or Stella Janot, Scylla Barrows, and my other Forbidden characters be just as big as your Wolverine, your Storm, your Superman, your Batman, and all that good jazz. Will it happen? I don't know. But it's something I like to, hope to happen. But mainly, I just feel like, it's sad that we live in such a day and age where, people will do anything. Almost anything. Not everybody. Let's not act like this. Not everybody. It's people with morals. And I love you guys for the moon and back for those who have morals. But this day and age, it's all about clout. It's all about attention. It's all about being outrageous in a worst kind of way to garner attention. And it's pretty fucking sad. It really is. Like, no one should be that desperate for attention just to, gain some buzz, generate clicks, etc., etc., etc. Next thing I want to talk about, as we know, I'm not going to dwell into it because it's a little more on the depressing side, the situation in the Middle East. So, I'm not going to tell the person's name because that's a little bit personal. Only time I'm going to do that, you actually going to donate to this person's cause. So this lady on Twitter who follows me on Twitter, she's like from the Middle East. If you're not living under a rock, the situation that's going on between Iran, Lebanon, Yemen, Gaza, Palestine, Gaza saying stuff. It's unfortunate. A lot of people have lost their lives tragically. A lot of injuries, mutilated children, mutilated adults because of what's going on over there. And it's very, very upsetting. I wish it would stop. But it's been going on for such a long time, I don't know. Anyways, those people who are trying to get somewhere safe are asking for donations either through GoFundMe, PayPal, Cash App, whatever they can. So this girl, I donated $6 and change, because I didn't have much, but I wanted to give something.
I know it's measly, but I could part with $6 without thinking much of it. So I donate, and I'm not expecting a thank you. Just I'm not the type of person just because I do something good I want to reciprocate it. That's nice in theory, but you cannot always. You do something good, you do it from the goodness of your heart, not looking to get something back out of it. Because you didn't do good if you're looking for some immediate satisfaction, immediate gratification. You're just doing it to boost your own ego. You're not doing it because you're a kind person. So I donate $6. I paid a little fee because you're not gonna make them pay the fee. I paid a fee, so it's like closest to $8 after I paid a fee on PayPal. I send the money when I can, and instead of her coming in my DM sending me a thank you, which I didn't need, she asked me. She constantly gives me more of her sob story, and I don't mean to say it like that. It's just she tells me more of her sob story, and it's like, can you donate more? And I'm feeling insulted. I'm like, wait, that's a little mean. I'm not saying $6 is gonna fix your life. I'm not stupid in that regard. But why would you DM me just to ask for more money? If I had more to give, would I have not donated more? And like I said, I don't think things over there are dire, and I'm not like I'm aware, and I'm sad that that is like that. But coming to my DMs to ask for more money, just it just rubbed me the wrong way. It really did. It's like you don't do that. You don't do that. That's so unclassy. And I understand you're in a bad situation, but if someone donates to you, you say, or you look at the donation, you take it, and you just continue getting attention. I actually said, okay, can you retweet my PayPal? Can you retweet my links? That I could have understood. It gives them more reach. That's common sense. But to ask me for more money after I donated what I can spare, I feel a little insulted. I'm like, oh, that kind of hurts because I gave you what I can afford, and you're asking for more. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I felt really offended by that, but I just I responded to them because I ignored it first because I was like a little annoyed. I was not a little, very annoyed. I ignored it first, and the person messaged me again, asked like, "Oh, do you see my? Are you there? Like, am I seeing the message?" I responded like, "Look, basically, this is all I can donate. I'm sorry about your situation, but this is all I have to donate. If I wish I could give more, but this is all I can give." And I left it at that, and I have not heard back from them. But it's just the fact that you asked for more after I already gave what I could afford to spare. It stung. It really did. And I like I said, I understand they're desperate need of help, but if I gave you what I have, it's not like I looked at my piles of money like I'm like Beyonce. Like I got a couple million, but I'm gonna send you $6. That's insulting. But if I'm a struggling American and I can send $6, I can $6 towards my Metro card, something like that. But I gave you $6. I'm not asking you to be like, oh, Onyx, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, that's pretentious. But if I gave what I can spare without hurting myself, that should have been the message right there. So it just stung a little bit. But that's life, I guess. That sucks. So hey, it's that. And lastly, I want to talk about this because I'm about to wrap up. I'm about to go out, obviously, as I mentioned earlier in my video. But one thing I'm starting to notice myself, I like being home a lot, which I said before. But I also don't want to spend my whole day or my days off being home. I like to go out, go for a walk, go see something new, even go somewhere I haven't been to in a while. But it's always this nagging sensation in my head, like stay, don't go out. Not because I'm like, it's not because I'm trying to keep you from danger. Because the moment you step out your house, you'll risk some form of danger. Because you can't. You're only accountable for yourself because you cannot account for the things that are out of your hands, let alone other people's bad actions. Just be careful, be mindful, and pay attention to your surrounding, which is being mindful covers. But it's like I always feel like there's an inner Onyx, like an old angry Onyx and like an old man Onyx. Like, why you gotta go out? Stay home, Sonny. There ain't nothing out there for you. Why you wanna be around people? You ain't seen people before. You ain't ride the trains before. Ride the bus. You ain't need to go nowhere. Like you need to stay home. There ain't nothing out there for you. And it's like now, like stay in your bed. Your bed is so comfortable. And it's like no, I don't want to be in the house all the time. Like I like to be to myself. But I don't want to be in the house all the time. That's madness. I want to go see something. And it's like that, always that nagginess that likes to keep me by myself. But I'm not going to dwell too much on it because I am going to go out. I didn't get dressed for nothing. And I just got to put my sneakers on. But like I said, my roommate hates me have my sneakers on in the house when I'm not about to leave. So that's why my sneakers are not on yet. But outside of that, I don't want to be in the house all the time. I want to do stuff.
I'm not a mannequin. But that's all I want to talk to you guys about for now. Once again, thank you for supporting my channel. I love you guys for the moon and back. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyways, let me upload this. I get ready to go out. Ciao, guys. Stay safe and treat people the way you want to be treated. Bye.